Oh my God, I'm back to vlogging. So we just signed this fat stack of paperwork and bought a house. This is our new adventure. I'm very excited to start filming this today and also extremely nervous, probably more nervous than excited. So we are buying a house. We are under contract on a house and today is our closing day. Here's the crazy part. Yesterday we did the final walkthrough, which now I realize is why they suggest you do it a couple weeks in advance. There was junk all over the back of the house. There was stuff inside the house still, not a whole lot. Like they had clearly done work and they still hadn't submitted any paperwork for the repairs. So we've been like stressing out since yesterday afternoon, wondering, are we even closing today? I've saved most of the boring things from you guys, okay? There's been a lot of, like a couple other really stressful moments as far as like negotiating on the price of the house, getting our final approval during the government shutdown was kind of a nightmare. And now this has come down to like the last wire. So in about 30 minutes, we are gonna head out and do our final, I'm calling it a I don't trust you walkthrough. Like the sellers are wonderful. They're wonderful people. I don't know what happened, but yeah, this has been completely out of our control. Anyways, we're gonna go make sure that everything that is supposed to be moved out is moved out of the apartment or of the house. Oh my gosh, I'm so used to saying apartment about where I live. Now I'm gonna live in a house. Yeah, so we're just gonna go do a final walkthrough and then we're gonna go straight to the closing appointment at the lawyer's office. I don't think I've ever been to a lawyer's office before, so I was like stressing out and like, I put some family jewelry type stuff on. This is a necklace that my parents got me on my 16th birthday. I would not be where I am today without my parents. And then this is my grandmother's ring that I haven't been wearing recently because I maybe broke it again in St. Bart's. So I've actually been wearing a really simple gold band that Eric got me for Christmas. But yeah, I wouldn't be where I am today without my grandparents, without my parents. I'm very lucky and very privileged to be buying a house under the age of 30. Yeah, this is all just like, it feels very real. It's happening today. Whether or not we close, I'll share it with you. And I'm going to bar trivia with my neighbor friends tonight. Either way, yeah. Let's see what happens. Also, I just want to give a shout out to a couple of my friends who've been helping me through this crazy process. Surya, Dara, Mary Gray, Emily. I've gotten supportive text messages. I've gotten a supportive phone call just like not that long ago from my friend Deanna. You can't do this without support. It's so stressful because this is just such a big, expensive decision. So thank you to all the people who have supported us through this. Well, it's happening. We got all the invoices and paperwork within the final hour. So unnecessarily stressful. But we are sitting outside the attorney's office right now and we're gonna go in and sign the closing papers. Very nervous. It's actually happening. We just signed this fat stack of paperwork and bought a house. I even have the keys. This is a big deal. Technically, we can't go to the property for another hour and a half or so, but it's sort of ours. I'll come on here when it's officially ours and then I'll make the, the definite statement so it's more satisfying. I just let myself in for the first time. This is the first sneak peek at the house. It is so beautiful. We are so lucky and so excited. I actually just snuck over here away from work really quick so that I could grab what I knew was a lanyard of important keys. And I also wanted to make sure everything was locked. I was not going to be able to sleep if I didn't know that this was all locked up. So it actually was locked up, so I appreciate that. Yay! Oh my God, it's so exciting. This is our empty house. There are so many bedrooms, you guys. It's nuts. This is crazy. I'm gonna show you in more detail later. I actually have to get back to work. The house officially became ours. What time is it now? It's 4:30. It became ours 30 minutes ago. So that's it. This is our new adventure. Whew. It is Friday. morning, like around maybe 9:30. I usually don't start work till 10, but I'm actually just gonna start right now because I actually like woke up really early and I could not fall back asleep. And then I turn over to Eric and he's awake and I'm like, is there just too much going on? Like we just can't sleep. And he's like, yeah. So we're both just really tired this morning. We just could not sleep. Tonight, we're not gonna sleep at all. There's just too much going on. So here's what's happening. I have a lot of work to do today, like at work, my job. I'm gonna put my head down, I'm gonna barrel through my work. I actually took down my desk space yesterday. So there's a big map over here. There was all these postcards up here. I had a second screen and now I'm just down to the laptop. I packed it all last night. We packed like half the kitchen, so we're packing the rest of the kitchen tonight. And I mean, things are still places. But it's actually not that bad. We don't have a whole lot of stuff. Tonight, Eric is picking up the U-Haul truck. We're actually getting a U-Haul. It's just gonna be a lot easier so that we can transport all the big stuff in just one run. We got like probably an unnecessarily big truck. And also because it was only $10 more and we're like, you know, I'd rather pay $10 than have to maneuver my way around a U-Haul and like play Tetris in there. And it's only like a 10-minute drive from where we live right now to the new house. So this is gonna be the easiest move we've ever done, ever. We're like anxious in an anxious, excited way right now. And we're done cooking in this kitchen pretty much. I'm ready to say goodbye to this apartment. Also, I don't know if you guys believe in like energies of like it like within a space, but like I've been getting some real negative energy upstairs in the bathroom and the bedroom. So there's actually been a couple nights I've been sleeping in the guest bedroom, which is also Eric's office, but we have a guest bed in there because I just like getting the heebie-jeebies in this apartment. So I'm like feeling like extra ready to get out, and also researching burning herbs like sage and things. Anyways, I'm so new age all of a sudden. I'm just rambling. I just wanted to chat about how I was feeling the day before we move. Tonight's the last sleep. Abe has no idea. If there's ever any sun in this apartment, which is not often because of the location, not because it's not sunny here. It's very sunny in Asheville. He will like seek out the sun and like put his face in it no matter what position he has to be in. And he's about to have a deck, a south facing deck at that. So there's gonna be a lot of sun for him, and we're gonna fence in a grass, concrete, and deck area for him. So he's gonna have like territory that's his, and he's just gonna be so happy. It's gonna be really nice. But this is gonna be really stressful for him for sure. And this poor dog, we've moved this poor little guy around so many times. We got him when he was 8 weeks old in San Francisco, probably premature to get a puppy. We had only lived together for like 7 months maybe. We had already driven cross country together, so we were like, well, we're probably getting married, so let's get a puppy. I lived in San Francisco for 3 years. We were in an apartment, not the best situation for a puppy, but he had like a shared backyard area. And then we went to China for a year and he stayed with my parents in Washington. And then we moved back to California and now we're moving out here. So this poor thing, he's gonna be 6 in March. And we've moved him how many times? An apartment, a house, another house, this apartment, now house. He's pretty much moved every year that he's been alive, just like us. Eric and I. Not every year we've been alive, but we've moved like every year since we've been together, basically. We've lived in like 5 different places or 6 different places in like 5 or 6 years, I don't know. My point is, this is a really big deal. The nerves are very high today, but they're really happy nerves. And it just feels really surreal to be moving into like our own space and like settling somewhere. I'm so excited to not move every year. And we love the house, so I'm really stoked. Anyways, I've been talking for 6 minutes. I need to turn this off and just start working. What is this computer doing? Good morning. It's moving day. This is our last time in this apartment. We're leaving today. Oh, he's chosen to grace us with his presence and he has no idea what's happening. Oh, why is everything out? Okay, so here's the status on the whole situation. We got some more packing materials here to pack with. We've got stuff out everywhere. We've got stuff boxed up, some stuff over there. My desk is totally broken down. I don't think I've gone in there. I need to go through there. Let me show you what we've got upstairs. Eric unplugged the washer and dryer last night. I packed up my bathroom stuff. So we're looking good. It's definitely getting there. And then I just woke up out of there, so I gotta take that down. I don't actually think it's gonna be a terribly difficult move. We're not boxing everything up in the way that we did when we moved cross country, that's for sure. But we also have, let me show you, a giant U-Haul. It's just way too big for us. That like the driveway on the house is not like the easiest one to turn into. It's not a very like wide space to turn into. I'm a little bit worried. I'm actually a lot worried about like getting into the neighborhood. I am not driving that thing. I'm too scared. Mostly for the safety of other people. So I'm just looking forward to the moment when we drop the U-Haul back off. Because really what's happening this morning, the first thing is the U-Haul is gonna get filled up with all the like really big stuff, the couch, the washer and dryer, the bed, the mattresses, that kind of stuff. And then we're gonna fill the U-Haul as much as we can, and we're gonna do one trip to the house with it, and then the U-Haul's going right back to the rental place. Eric just ran out to go get some McDonald's and Starbucks, very healthy, very American. I feel like I should put on like at least some semblance of makeup so I don't look like a total wreck today. I don't know, it's moving day. Do any of you guys look nice on moving day? I also wanted to give you a plant update. So I don't know if you remember, but on our road trip, I took some succulents from California cross country with me in the car. They went through a lot. They fell out in multiple states. Shockingly, every single succulent plant made it. Let me show you. These are my succulent friends. Look how big these guys got. This is so crazy. I actually see him coming home. Okay, I gotta go. I have about 5 seconds to film before Abe freaks out. Oh, it's too late. He's in the passenger seat with me. I have all the expensive and fragile stuff in the back, like the TV. Eric's got the big old U-Haul. We locked down the house for the night and we're headed out. Okay, I'll see you there. You're at your house, it's okay. Come here. We made it. That went really well. He's such a good dog. I'm so proud of him. Hey, come here. Look. Look. Go watch for daddy. Eric's gonna come in the U-Haul next. I'm gonna start unloading the car. This is very exciting. Once the craziness is over, the U-Haul's returned, we've eaten lunch, things are kind of starting to move in, I'll give you a little tour. We just woke up. First night in the new house. What do you think? Is it nice? Because I just woke up and Eric is still asleep, I have to try to quietly find the coffee maker. Wish me luck. This is always the first struggle in the morning, isn't it? But there will be bacon. And when it's light and Eric is up and a couple more things are in place, I'm gonna give you a tour. So, I very vaguely remember where I left off, but it has been a little over a week now. I was like, I'll get back to you later today, and I know that I did not. It's been a full week, and we are loving this house. So what I had promised you, I do remember, is a tour, and I never gave you one, and now is the perfect time. It's dark outside. It's nighttime right now, obviously, but I can show you the inside of the house in this video, and then I'll show you a little bit of the outside tomorrow. So let's get right into it. Here's a house tour for you. So when you walk in, it is the living room area. There's like beautiful crown molding everywhere. I have my plants here for now. I bought a tree the other day. So this is kind of like the dining room area, and it is actually an open concept space, which we love, and it is gorgeous. Hello, Abraham. He's like, why are you talking to a camera? We have this gorgeous kitchen. I think I may have told you this, but just in case I didn't, when I first walked into this house, Eric was not with me. I was kind of touring houses on my own, and then I was kind of vetting them and like, okay, we should go back and visit this, this, and this. After I saw this house, so when I walked in, I started crying immediately. Never expected that reaction. I was just like, oh my God, it's perfect. And then I came home and I went upstairs to Eric where he was working, I remember, and I was like, there's one house that we need to go back to. And it was this house. And we got it, yay! So anyways, the kitchen. We have so much kitchen storage. It is such a change from our apartment. It's really crazy. And look at this freaking stove, you guys. It's like a touchscreen situation. And look how many options. It says I can dehydrate things. I can cook a perfect turkey. Like, how exciting. This is just the most crazy stove. We have gas again, which I'm stoked about. We have a pot filler, which I didn't even know existed until we visited this house. This is connected to its own water line. So basically you can like hover it over any burner and you can fill up a pot of water so you don't have to like do it in the sink and carry it over. It's just a super like luxurious item for sure. I would never have known that existed. And then this is so glorious to me. This is a vent hood. Basically this whole setup right here is like a industrial kitchen setup. It's very fancy. It's beyond anything I ever would have imagined we would get in the end of house buying. I am so grateful for this. A huge reason I was so excited about the vent hood when I was just describing it to you is because we like to cook in cast iron pans a lot. And in the apartment, the vent was just a microwave and like circulation there was really bad. So basically every time we cooked in the cast iron, we smoked out the apartment and we had to like rip the smoke detector down from the ceiling. I know that's bad. It doesn't matter. We wanted good food. So right now, basically like things are not super filled up because we just don't have like a lot of stuff. So like we're going from like apartment living to house living. So we're like, okay, we'll fill this in time, which is fine. I don't want to like have a bunch of crap, but everything is laid out so nice now. It's just really awesome. The dishwasher came with the house, so that was kind of nice. And Eric's got these like funny magnets on here from Taiwan. I am stoked about a double sink. It's nice and deep. This thing comes off. It has multiple settings. It's so nice. This house did not come with a microwave. We had to buy that. Look at this fridge. What the heck? This is amazing. It has the freezer drawer down here. I think it's hilarious that it has like a, it's a pizza door. So it's like Americans eat that much frozen pizza. And then it also has an area to keep your drinks cool. But yeah, I'm just like stoked because we have never had such a well-lit fridge and had so much space. It's just really nuts for us. Huge amount of pantry space, which is awesome. And I'm working on organizing everything. So I'm getting stuff like this, where it's like a device where you can like stack stuff up. So we're kind of like starting to stock different things that I wish I had, like an 8-inch square pan, a half sheet pan. Basically there was like a huge list of stuff where we would just say like, oh, I would really love to have this. I'd love to have this. And it wasn't like we couldn't afford it. It was that we didn't want to have to move it all. So we were like, just wait till we're in the house, wait till we're in the house. So we're kind of slowly piecing together all those items that we had said we really wanted, but we're waiting on the house and now we're in the house. So we're getting them. It's kind of crazy. Also 6 pendant lights, like how luxurious is this? And granite countertops. Wow, they're so reflective the camera can't even see. We've been using this like granite polish on it to make it like nice and shiny. So yeah, this is the kitchen area and it's kind of cool because you can just see out into like the whole living space. That's a coat closet. This is gonna be music area. So right now we just have Eric's piano or keyboard, but you can see on the side, you've got like my flute and a music book. This will eventually be, we're like not complete with the house yet. So this will eventually be like music area. Laundry's over here. It's pretty boring. It's not even quite like set up correct yet. It's a long story. Then we have Happy Abe, who, what did you get recently? You got a crib mattress. Do you like your crib mattress? So I was struggling to find a dog bed that actually seemed like worth the money. So I actually was doing some research on Reddit and people suggested crib mattresses. So it wasn't cheap, but it was cheaper than most like dog beds I saw at PetSmart and stuff. And it's better quality. And like, look, it's the perfect size for him and it's waterproof and you can zip off the cover and wash it. It's kind of crazy. Why do you have so many blankets? Why'd you steal all the blankets from mommy and daddy? Shockingly, this entertainment center we bought just like on a whim matches the hardwood, so that worked out. We're gonna get a new couch and then we're gonna get a big area rug here. We're still kind of piecing it together. I'd love to have a bookshelf or bookcase somewhere in here too. So basically that's the big living area. And around the living area are, please don't judge me for this number. They're small, but there are 5 bedrooms in this house. 5 and 2 bath. It's about 1,800 square feet, maybe a little bit less. So it's a little too much space for us right now, but we're gonna grow into it in time. So first we have bathroom 1. Pretty self-explanatory, it's a bathroom, it's very small. Okay, this is bedroom 1, which is a guest room. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna get a big sectional in here with a nice big area rug, and we're gonna take that love seat and we're gonna put it in here. So this is gonna be kind of like a guest suite. But as you can see, this is extremely bare. There's like nothing in the closet. There's nothing in here. This is bedroom 1. Bedroom 2 is Eric's office. So I'm not gonna like go into too much detail. I feel like this is kind of his private space. But yeah, this is Eric's sweet office. Obviously there's still boxes. We're still trying to unpack and everything. Bedroom 3, look at all these beautiful hardwoods. I love them so much. Sorry, that's my lens cap. So bedroom 3 is our bedroom. We decided, and it's really messy. I didn't clean anything before this. It's real life, guys. It's not big. It's a small bedroom. It's not connected to anything. It's not a master suite. This is a very family-oriented house. It's basically like one big family space where everything goes on, and then all the tiny sleeping areas and bathrooms. The square footage is mostly out there. The closet is pretty small, but we don't really need more than that either. So basically, like, I have like from here, like where my arm is, over here, that's my primary closet. This is like the majority of clothes I wear. Honestly, I don't wear that many clothes. So we basically have minimal closets in here. And then in our offices, we have out of season clothes or clothes we don't wear very often. So yeah, that's like the everyday closet. And then we have the like extra storage room in our personal offices. The 4th bedroom is currently a storage room. Yeah, so when you live in a place for not very long and you try to move in and make it like clean and nice looking, you have one room that looks like this. We're just gonna pretend that room doesn't exist for another week. All right, so this is my favorite bathroom, partially because when you walk in and you have cold feet, there's a freaking heat vent right here, and you walk by and it's like, it's like a spa. This is like my favorite bathroom I've ever had. I don't know why I love it so much. So it's got the big old linen closet in here. It has some decent storage, not great. I mean, like, as a woman, like, how am I supposed to keep all my crap in 2 drawers? Eric was like, I only need 1, so you can have 3. And I'm like, thank goodness, because otherwise I wouldn't have enough room for all my essential oils. I don't know, I just like this bathroom for some reason. It also has a shower curtain that I picked out. And I don't know, it's just comfy. It's like a good size. I don't know why I like this bathroom. Anyways, let's stop. All right, the 5th and final room. Well, it's not really the final room, it's a long story, but this is my office. So clearly I'm still working on moving in, but the general desk area is working just fine because I have been working since we moved in. You would hope so, right? And then this big old tapestry you may recognize is actually covering up mirrored doors and a closet. And the reason I did that is because I'm not going to access this very much. And I realized that since these are mirrors, basically if someone is standing out front and I'm working, which is like a common thing for like a mailman to walk up or whatever, they can see everything on my computer screen. And I do a lot of like Skype meetings and stuff. So I just felt weird with like a mirror showing my back of my head. Like, I don't know. I just wanted to cover this up. So this is like the rest of my clothing that I don't wear very often. I should unlike my ridiculous amount of shoes and my evening gown and my wedding dress. In the area that has all the boxes, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this into a little filming like area. I think I want hanging plants. Like I want a lot more plants in this house for sure. I don't know, I need ideas. Maybe like travel trinkets on little shelves or something. I have the perfect shelves for that actually. Let me know if you have filming studio ideas. But yeah, that is the inside of the house. There is a basement, there's a detached garage, there's another storage area attached to the detached garage, and there's a playhouse. We also have a paved back area, we have a yard, and we have a garden area and a lot of trees. This place is gonna look totally different outside in the spring and summer. And we have a chicken coop. So this is 1/3 of an acre and it's in a suburban area. It's East Asheville. We love East Asheville. We just kind of like, we moved here originally and we kind of fell in love with it. So yeah, we are loving this little like personal slice of paradise in Asheville. I'm so happy, so lucky, and I'm like, I'm still in kind of disbelief that this is my house. Before this video is over, I'm gonna show you some of the outdoor areas, and then I need to stop talking because this video is probably gonna be like 30 minutes long, so I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so it's a couple days later, and I just woke up, and I'm taking Dave out to pee because we don't have the fence installed yet, but I'm gonna show you the outside. Walk out, you're on the deck. This is gonna have a grill, it's gonna have patio furniture, and then our big grassy area with a dog barking at birds. Yeah, so it's like a decent sized grassy area. It's winter, so don't judge the state of the grass, okay? Yeah, and then back here we have a cement area. You like it back here too? And it's kind of an odd setup because we have a playhouse, we have storage, more storage, a detached garage, and then we have another little side yard right here. It's like full of wild onion, oh my gosh. This is like a little garden area. And then this down here is actually a basement. I'll show you that another time. And we finally have another garden area. The last place I want to show you. Abe secures the area. What are you looking at? So this is like behind the house. It's just kind of woods. It's very thorny though. It's not like the best place to explore. This is a very dirty chicken coop. That's right. I have my own chicken coop. We're probably a couple years away from getting chickens, but it's kind of cool to have the option and to know that like there's a very small starting cost. It's really just clean, feed them, maybe get some chicken wire to like fence off some of this area, because actually we do own part of this back area right here, and then the chicks themselves, or chickens, I don't know if we get adults or babies or whatever. But yeah, those are the outside spaces of the house. Sorry, it's like kind of an awkward tour. I'm not gonna show the outside of the house, hopefully ever. Where are you going? Is it snowing? What is happening? Not only because we're like private people and I'm cautious about, you know, like being online, but it's because things on the internet are on the internet forever. So once I show the house, there's no going back. So I'm gonna just avoid it until further notice. I actually did that exact same thing in like China when we lived in our Beijing apartment. I didn't show like where in Beijing we were living, like what apartment we were in, until we were already moved out. And then I was like, hey look, this is where we lived in Nanjing, this is where we lived in Beijing. So it was kind of fun. And now the neighbors are finding out that I talked to a camera. It's actually snowing right now, like really lightly. It's 30 degrees. That's why Abe's in a coat. Anyways, I'll kind of get into these areas more in time. Basically, this is going to be like a workshop. This is going to be garden storage. This is like long-term like Christmas tree type storage. And then this is my Zen area. It's probably going to be like literally like my she shed. But you have to take a ladder to get up to it. So it's not the safest place to get to. But I think I want to decorate it like my college dorm room, and it'll be like some nostalgia for me. And I have all the decorations I need for it, and they're not going in the house, so perfect. Do you see what I mean about I think it snowed very lightly? What's happening? It's been so warm lately. Why is it snowy all of a sudden? All right, I think I'm gonna end it here. If there's something in particular you're curious about or you want to see, let me know. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you very soon. Okay, bye.